Welcome everybody to be decided. I'm going to mute my phone because I'd rather not have that going off repeatedly during session. Um, uh, we jump back to the party and their great adventure back at Bloodhaven. Currently, it is the morning after the party witnessed the events that happened, and yes, a certain artificer in this party caused a chicken and gave to be able to murder more effectively,
I wonder who that was, guys.
and is now scarred for a while. You have also permanently altered people's minds when it came to how dangerous walking darknesses are, especially the guards. It is the morning, and there is a simple breakfast served of toast, eggs, and bacon for those who eat meat, and for those who don't, you're given tofu.
Hell yeah.
Throw some tofu at you. Normal things.
Well, and you're allowed to eat your breakfast and go about your day. You have been told where the offices are, as well as if you need, there is a guard set to escort you when you're ready to go.
So we said we might. So we were thinking about the tavern, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Information and booze.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you guys have a few more moments to discuss it if you'd like.
Anyone say anything different other than about wanting to do the inn?
I have no opinion either way.
Not cool.
Flames Birdman just holds up a picture of it good.
Good. Okay. Then, yeah, we'll do the tavern then.
Alright, I will make sure to get that drawn up, the at least base model of what you guys will have. That is good to know, but you'll get to repeat out choosing that here in a moment, as I'm guessing you're heading straight to Colette's office.
Think so?
Yes. So we've had a long rest, right?
Yes, you would have.
Okay. So I think I'm going to use one of my infusions to keep my goggles of night, but then also just to infuse my armor with AC, just in case we are getting into a fight.
That is good to know.
Yeah. Actually, wait, no. I think Ayers is gonna ask. Does anybody want an infusion for free?
Oh, what?
Does anyone want? I can. If you have some armor that you want to have a little more protection with, I can help with that. But if you want to go for the more offensive option, I can also make your spells be more potent.
I think I'm good right now. I don't think we're gonna be getting into any fights.
Well, you guys will possibly have. You guys will probably have combat today.
I'm gonna be honest. I've only got one offensive spell really. And as far as it goes beyond that, I don't wear armor, so I'm good.
I think I'm the only one that wears armor. I think so. I think in that case, I'll just do it for myself. Okay, we're good to go.
All right. Are you guys having the guard escort you, or are you just walking up yourselves?
Do we know where to go?
You were told and where to go before. It's from your current location. It's about basically halfway across the city. In the more, I'd say it's closer to the stairway to the to the middle district, as it seems that Miss Irving is a records keeper for the entire lower district.
Okay.
I will also.
I think we can find our our way there. Unless someone wants to make sure we get there with the card.
If you say that, the guard's just gonna head back and be like, they're good.
We should totally rely on Show Gum Gum's nose over here.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
But
Where to go? Follow me.
with that, you come up to a smallish building that has someone waiting out, watching outside, and they just nod at you, expecting you, and open the door for you. allowing you guys to walk right in if you so choose. I'm gonna guess that you are. Inside, you're greeted
Yeah.
by a very long elbow counter and two guards, two people that look like they've been filing paperwork for half the night, and are about ready to drink a cup of coffee.
I watched like all three of us mute at the exact same time.
Yes, I did too. It
Yeah,
was kind
sorry,
of
my
terrible.
parents have visitors. They're a little bit on the loud side, so I'm just muting a little bit.
I have food, so that's why I muted.
You're fine. You guys are fine. You're told it'll be about 20 minutes before Miss Colette can meet with you. And that is the basis of it. You guys get about 20 minutes, which I'll say you can go through. You can look around the place a bit if you'd like.
I would like to look around.
Same
All
thing.
right.
I'd also like to look around.
Behind the desk, you see to your. I gotta remember my left from my right today. Jesus Christ. To the right of the door, immediately, where another person is standing, filling out paperwork and whatnot. Behind them is two chests, a wine rack slash bookshelf with a lantern lit on it, a small bookshelf off into the corner that seems to be housing vials of oil and a few extra lanterns, a couple more chests going around the room, counterclockwise at this point, and straight ahead of you guys, you see a bunch of filled bookshelves with books of different ages, some scrolls. It is packed basically to where you can see some of the shelves are bowing.
Can I go look at the books?
You cannot actually. It seems like the guards are keeping the clerks more or less are keeping you guys out of behind the counter. But there is a
Okay.
stairwell also that seems to go up to Colette's office that you guys are not being allowed up currently at this time yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold up my hand with a little firebolt in it and just look around the room to see if anybody's gonna tell me no.
One of the guards flicks their wrist and it is counterspelled.
Whoa.
Dick, you wasted the counter spell on the cantrip. All right.
The clerk
That's just
that is
mean.
right in front of you guys glares at you very roll. They are not taking anything as a joke here. You get the sense that even threatening to burn this place down like that would usually result in being blasted with magic.
Bring it on. I have nothing to lose.
The only
Oh,
reason
no.
it seems like
Not.
you were spared was because you are currently guests.
I quickly message I guess Flames is his new name now. I quickly message
Yeah,
Flames
that works.
Birdman.
I quickly message Flames Birdman, calm down, Flames. Let's not do that just yet.
Just gonna draw a picture of the flames being extinguished and go back to standing in the back of the group.
But after the 20 minutes pass, you are shown upstairs, and you are now in a smaller office than you expected. It seems like the stairs are enchanted to magically go to different offices depending on who you're actually here to see. Like this is this is one of the outposts where you can generally get to where you need to go without walking as far. And behind the desk, which is filled to the brims with books, and you can see a small head, bud of hair, bright blonde hair poking behind it. It is frazzled to all heck. As from behind, you see a halfling walk out, look at you, blink twice, go, "Oh, it's time for that. I'm so sorry. You must be the new group that I sponsored. Come over here. I have some chairs." And she flicks her wrist, and 4 chairs appear that appear reasonably comfortable.
Ah,
Yeah.
We'll take a seat as well.
This
Yeah.
room is populated by similar styled bookshelves that you saw before, as well as smaller ones that seem to have more recent records on them. All
Are
right.
there are
Uh,
there any books that stick out by chance?
you can roll a quick perception or investigation. You'll get two different answers.
Can I roll investigation?
Sure.
15 for perception.
15 on perception. You do spot some on the shelf opposing the wall behind one of her desks, is a shelf full of nothing but spell books from
Ooh.
every type of magic you can even gather.
Mm.
That sounds like a trap. I'm just gonna sit down quietly.
I have an investigation check of 9.
They're books
Mm.
and scrolls.
Damn.
Although you do spot one that's a little eviler looking, your conscience tells you no.
But we tell
I
you
think
yes.
And it
I
is
think
within your
Eris
reach. It's on a
will.
small. It seems to be one of the more recent records.
It's funny you think
Lies.
I lose my consciousness.
Do I listen to
Lies,
my
dig it.
Do I listen to my consciousness or do
Yeah.
I not?
That's up
I
to
say a
you.
yes. I'll say yes. I say Eris is just Eris is gonna listen to his conscience because the last time he didn't listen to his conscience, Jerry died. So
Conscience.
Jerry has left his mark. But as you all sit, each of you have 3 sheets of paper appear in your hands. All right. So first, what type of building are you going with? Are you going to do an inn or a tavern so I can get the plot set up and get the builders on it immediately?
Our group decided on doing the tavern.
All right. Once it is
yes.
built, you'll probably need to come up with a name for the tavern separately. It can be it should be separate from what your party ends up being called. That way it can be determined, not you, so that if anyone's stupid enough to try and hunt you down comes, they don't find a building named the same and just burn it to the fucking ground. Had that happen about 5 times now, and it is very,
Oh,
very aggravating. You see her take a
I
breath
see.
after that. Aside from that, your party name can be decided after the bar is built as well. Sooner the better, though, for that. Um, uh, and now those 3 papers I just gave you are 3 jobs. On the first sheet of paper, let me pull up my notes for these, is sewer rats, basically. There are 3 brood-mother giant rats that have each at least one swarm of rats with them in the sewers that need to be handled as they keep surfacing and are a risk of spreading disease in the city. The reward for this is 10 gold coins apiece currently, and 100 Vumoth points is what is called. It's called VP Vumoth points. It is the special currency you were told about that she can explain if you ask. Each of these have a similar. All of these have a similar type of reward, basically.
EP.
The second job is some menial labor around town. You will be guarding a warehouse from anything that might happen. They don't quite expect anything to, but given the fact that there's still a chance of something happening, it's better to be prepared. You'd be guarding it for 3 nights. This one you get paid 15 gold and 100 Vumoth points.
Uh, the coin, is it per person or in
Yes,
total?
per person. 15 gold per person. And for the last one, this one is a bit odd. This one's not a request directly from Colette. It is from apparently a farmer in the outer area that provides the city with its food, has spotted some strange shadows in the caves near his farm and has requested for help. This one rewards with 50 gold coins apiece, and given the unknownness, 200 Vumoth points. Colette looks at you as you read them and goes, "You need to pick a job and go with it. Go take care of it. Some jobs may have someone interested in assisting by the gate if you leave the city. Other jobs, no help is ever given. I do know for these jobs, for the rat extermination, you may get some assistance from some shadier characters who have made their home in the sewers. For the second job, the owner of the warehouse won't be assisting you or providing any extra support. And for the third job, the farmer's sibling who works here in the city does wish to go with you to help. However, he's not quite combat trained. He's an excellent tracker, but that's about it."
Alright.
Hey,
Right.
You need to pick one of these to complete. The other two will be put on boards later for other people to deal with.
Do we want to go for the one that has the bigger reward? Even though that might be harder?
I
Well,
think so. I'd go for the bigger reward, but it's up to you guys.
if we're starting a business, we're gonna need a lot of coins, so
It is true.
Oh, by the way, I will share this with you. To upgrade the business, you do need to know that you need Vumoth points. It's so that we don't have someone come in with a bunch of gold already and be given a business and then suddenly have that business choke out every other business.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to make the city thrive, and also Vumoth points only work here. And no, before you ask, there is not a coin exchange value for them. Nor can you eat them.
I glare at them. Is that supposed to be pointed to me?
No, I have had more humans ask if they can use them to purchase food, which they cannot. I just phrase it that way as so that they get the message that no stupidity will be allowed with it.
Still doesn't mean you can eat them, but
I can't eat with the points, but I can eat the
you
point.
can't eat the points either.
You actually make Colette look like she's about to strangle a child
Oh.
for a moment, and then she calms down, sits back at her desk, and goes, "Okay, which of the 3 jobs are you doing so I can handle the other, so I can get the other 2 put out to the city?"
I'm thinking the farm. I'm thinking the farm one. The farm help.
All
I've
right.
never used Shadow before.
All they said is it seems to be dog-like.
Okay.
But they couldn't get close enough to actually get a good look at it. Upon approach, it darted away faster than they could move.
Seems friendly enough.
At least scared enough.
Seems friendly. Yeah.
She nods and snaps her fingers, the other papers vanishing, as though they never existed, to you guys at least, and you each are left with a copy of the current job that you've accepted. Alright, so the farmhand's brother will meet you by the gate. He'll probably introduce himself. If he doesn't, his name is Thomas. He's a wood elf. Don't ask him to get into any fights. He is very frail. He's a great tracker, but his aim is shit.
Although
Okay,
maybe
so we're
He's
essentially babysitting as well if we were to get into a
he's
fight.
gonna follow you along. You could probably drop him off on the farm, but and it should be safe getting there.
Okay.
With that, she shows you back to the stairs and out. Anyone want to do anything while she's walking you out? You are walked right past some bookshelves.
The temptation is real.
Mentioning the books.
You know
Can-
what?
Can I make
Also,
this?
for those who are
Don't do
arcane
this.
trained, roll an Arcana for me.
Am I arcane trained? I'm gonna.
Am
Yes, you
I?
would technically be. You both technically would be. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, not bad. 15.
Also 15.
The two that rolled 15 would notice that there is magic pulsing on the shelves.
I just try to grab any book as we walk by. One that any like sticks out to me.
Roll a perception or investigation to see if you see any that would stick out to you first.
I'm just taking any book or scroll that happens to be close enough to me.
Roll a
12.
sleight of hand. And yeah, you see one that's on the Fae that have come to the city before.
Oh yeah, I'm grabbing that book.
That's an 18.
I'll take. Can I try looking for any book that involves like mechanic stuff, basically, like magical, like engineering? I don't know.
All right, give me an investigation check since you're being so specific.
Yes. 15 again.
You do see one on what is on a commission that was currently made for something called an elevator. And all right, let's go down the list on these. First, first we'll go with Shogun, and let me roll their perception.
Why is
What type of scroll are you grabbing? Are you grabbing one that looks older or newer, Shogun?
Literally anything.
You gotta make a decision here, or roll me for that bit. That is something you have to decide because they're right by each other as you walk by.
I will take, I guess, the older one.
Okay, let me just roll these now. Shogun, as you pull it off the shelf, you see what was underneath was a glyph of warding. The spell inside was Dimension Door. You are dropped out of the building.
Do we watch him fall?
You watch him fall through the floor, and you see Colette look at you all. The scroll he took isn't very important, but take that as the warning. I think that one had a recipe for bun cakes.
We can make mud cakes now.
That's perfect for our tavern. It's perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
We're
Having the best bun cakes ever.
No, it wasn't. This is a records department. The only things that seem actually magical she keeps behind her desk. Granted, there's information here that if you ask, she might let you take, but stealing doesn't seem to be appreciated.
I quickly ask Colette, can we get that bun cake recipe?
You're not here. You're...
No.
Wait, no.
Shogun is the one that fell out.
Oh, wrong person.
By the way, Shogun, roll a dex save for me, please.
Right.
Because you are just dropped right outside the building. You're dropped from a good 50 feet up. This will determine how badly this hurts.
15.
Alright, you do land, and you are going to take a little bit of damage. You take 5 damage from falling as you tuck and roll and make it a bit easier on yourself.
Alright. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to dust myself off. Look at the scroll. Shove it in my bag. turn around, walk right back in the building.
You are stopped at the stairwell again.
As soon, as soon as I enter, I'm gonna be like, that was so uncool. That scroll jumped out of the shelf and into my pocket, offending me.
You know what? Give me a second, because they all have similar. They all have these specific spells. I'm gonna need you to roll a Wisdom saving throw.
Natural one.
Oh no.
You feel your mind being probed. What are Shogumgum's surface thoughts currently?
Oh yes.
Oh no.
Gum Gum's surface thoughts. So let's quickly think of something that makes us think or act like a typical goblin. Okay, shinies. Ooh. I wonder if I can knock this tall man down a peg or two. I don't like looking up. I miss my friends. I'm kind of hungry. Wait, but I just ate. What's going on? Marble.
Oh no.
No, marble don't take brew. Maybe good berry. No, I'm good.
He
I
just
miss mom.
you get handed a fucking snack cake. It seems it seems pretty old. It seems to have been kept for a little bit. It was wrapped up in paper. It's handed to you, and he's pointing to a bench that's by the door. Just go
Okay.
sit down for a bit. You were teleported out. You took something. Those glyphs only activate under the circumstance.
All right. I'm gonna walk over to the chair. Now, how tall is the chair?
There is a bench, and there is a smaller bench underneath it if you are not tall enough to reach it.
I'm going to put the cake on the medium bench. I'm gonna crawl and climb onto it, situate myself, pull out the scroll, and begin eating the cake while I read it.
It is literally a it's the recipe is specifically for pull apart cinnamon bread.
Mm. Meh.
Oh no, we're getting some good recipes for the tavern.
Yeah, we got some cinnamon bread. We got everything
As
we're getting.
you are shown downstairs by Colette, she looks at the goblin, and goes, "That's your tip. Don't ever take from my organization again. Next time, it won't be a dimension door."
Completely ignoring what the halfling is saying, I'm gonna slide off the bench with the cake still in my mouth. I'm gonna run over to. I want to get your name right, Cecile. I'm gonna hold up the paper.
Put it in my mouth. Oh, what is it?
Cake.
Perfect.
Oh, nice. Here, do you want me to hold it?
Make.
Well, I can't make it right now.
I will turn to the artificer. Make.
See, Eris like looks confused for a second. I don't have a kitchen with me right. I don't have an oven with me right now. Sorry, Shogunga.
The cook you
Make
hired,
it later.
you guys will
I
have
will
a
make it
tavern
later.
soon. The cook you hire will be able to utilize the recipe.
I can also cook as well, but yes. Okay.
I will make one less stare at flames and just slowly hold up the paper.
Oh god.
I'll start drawing, and then I'll turn the drawing around of a cake with eldritch horrors coming out of it.
Colette peeks over at the drawing. It's not half bad. There was a recipe for something similar, but that one got burned.
Wait, no, I want that recipe now. What?
No, trust me, hon, you do not.
Sound good. Must taste.
Well, sadly, the only copy of it was burned. So, get out of here. You have a job to do. She then, with the guard's help, she starts pushing you out the door, literally.
I don't think she likes us very much, guys.
She
I
is
say that
very.
after we're outside.
She is a very stressed-looking person, and with what Show Gum Gum just did, she does not look any less stressed.
Before she pushes it out of the door, I say to her, I mean, if you want a place to de-stress, we can give you a drink on the house, and then like I just leave. because like taking the tavern. Yeah. If you ever want a place to de-stress.
There's something in the entertainment district for that I go to sometimes, but that's beside the point. Go on.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you get down.
Well,
I say as I walk out.
What'd you say?
I say as I walk out or get pushed out. Oh, so you get down.
Not discussing that with you. Goodbye. She shuts the door.
See, he was very no, or the sheer fact that she was so willing to not answer proves my point. Show Gumdums.
yeah.
You guys now can either prep yourselves to go out or head straight out to where it is. You were past a map on the paperwork with the paper so that you can get your way there. And first off, it's technically just a all genders whorehouse in the entertainment district.
Sorry, I'm not as politically correct these days. I'm getting a little old there.
Might be a good place to get information.
It's the debauchery
I'm sure they've
castle.
seen some things.
They've seen some things.
They probably heard some things too.
Yeah.
It is known as the debauchery castle.
Debauchery castle.
No.
And it is at the heart of the entertainment district. And they have just about everything you can dream of. And if they don't have it, they are willing to try and make it.
So they do have robot chickens?
If they don't, they will after Flames Birdman gets there.
Yes! My days made!
Because
the
they use
development, don't question it.
They use an you'd get this from general rumors if you ask about it. So they apparently can use a higher form of detect thoughts and mind reading to determine what you truly desire when it comes to carnal relations.
I'm gonna roll up the recipe, clap my hands together. All right, business late or business now, fun time later. Or should we reverse it?
I probably am gonna use some of my money to get myself some more bullets.
You can pick up the ingredients on the cheap, but there isn't anyone actually selling bullets in the lower district.
Well, then I can make them with my tinker tools. So could I buy the ingredients? Is that possible then?
Yeah.
Or, like,
how
long
much
would it
money
take
do
me
you
to make
currently have?
Wait, hold up, I got you. What kind of bullets do you use?
I'm using Renaissance bullets.
So
they are made of lead.
Balls. It's a lead ball. We just need then we just need to find some common children's toys and stuff like that. Most of those would be most likely made out of lead. Something that's just a cheap metal, because you can just melt those down and make those into balls to
no,
shoot.
Probably not. It wouldn't make sense though, because like my gun's a revolver. I don't think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Your gun is someone's attempt at making a revolver that's never seen a gun schematic before. It somehow works, even though it shouldn't. It's basically a black powder, one of the old original black powder revolvers.
Wow. So I could make those probably because of my tinker's tools.
Yes, you would be able to make them on the travel. How you have about what 30 gold on you?
30 gold. I got 30 gold on me.
You'd be able to pick up if you went with Sales Snap's idea. You could pick up the metal needed. It would be different metals though, so the bullets would hit the same, but some of them may be a bit softer.
Funny actually, you can't mix lead with most soft metals. It doesn't compound.
No, I'm
to make
saying
a really
he would
good
end
toy.
up with different bullets made of different metals, not metallurgy right now. Because that would require a more permanent setup to actually do, not do on the go.
Yeah.
If you're going to be doing it on the go, you would know that the best metal to use would be pewter because you can heat it up easily and tends to be able to hold its shape against a blast somewhat. It'd work as an impromptu bullet.
So what would that mean in the sense of like gameplay, in the sense of like combat wise? Would that mean there's a small chance that it would increase my misfire chance, or? It
would increase it, but not noticeably enough to up the roll.
Okay, I'll do that then. How much could I How many bullets could I make with that?
If you can purchase a small statue for 10, that would get you around 15 bullets if you roll well. If you roll perfectly, then you could probably get a good 20 out of it.
Okay, I'm going to spend 10 gold then right now.
Alright, you can add it to your other items, a small pewter statue.
Let me just remove that. And then add that. Okay.
And with that, anything else you want? I know you're probably gonna go get enough black powder to be able to.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be another 10 gold for about the same amount of bullets.
Yes, okay. I will also spend the 10 gold then.
Alright. You get the sense that these people that while they aren't working on weapons of war, they are working on things to better the city. Even though that, from rumors, there is possible war on the doorstep with giants.
Giants.
It seems they seem much more magically capable, though, than most other places.
Okay.
Blasting powder is for mining. Black powder can be used in both.
Ooh. I got black powder, so I'm just gonna do that.
I know it's just two separate names for the same thing, but goddamn it, it's creating small explosions, and that's all he needs for his gun to fire.
Yeah, I just need small booms to do like damage.
I figured you'd be happy with a chance for a big boom on a character. So hush. If anyone's exploding, it's him.
Guess so. Okay. Anyone else preparing?
Anyone else gonna do any preparations? That is a question.
I think I'm all ready.
Alright. Show Gum Gum, you say you're ready too?
I message you what I'm gonna do.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm scared.
Derek.
Oh, god.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
I want you to
You know
know,
what?
Caleb
You know what?
messaged me earlier.
Roll an investigation check. You can find out the first bit with an investigation check.
All right.
He's gonna cast Power Word Kill on us somehow.
I'm so close to getting a natural 20 at 2.
It takes you the entire walk, because I assume you'd still head for the gate since that's where the party would head as soon as their preparations were made. The entire time you try to get there, you don't find out anything till you overhear a guard stating exactly this, and I will type it out to you since you broke off. Anyone with a high enough notice, anyone who's paying attention would see the goblin run off easily, unless she's going to stealth.
Listen, didn't we just recently find out that Shogumgum was chewing on something of divine power? I
You
don't
guys
feel like I want to tell it what to
as
do.
characters don't know that.
You don't know that.
You guys
Yeah.
as players know this.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what that goblin. I wonder what that goblin's doing. Probably some silly
The
shenanigans.
only
aren't
one
serious
that
whatsoever.
actually knows that in character is
chicken.
Nex.
It's probably nothing, guys. Right? Like, how much harm can a goblin possibly do?
But I
I'm
got
slightly concerned, but I think they'll be fine.
I'm just gonna draw the chicken with the prosthetic knife leg.
Eris
Okay,
has
that
a-
one.
Eris cries a little, has a small tear go down his eye. I'm sorry, Jerry.
That one wasn't Shogumgum's fault, so
That was mine. It was all
No,
mine.
it
but-
was your fault.
We left one player alone for just a few minutes, and we got that. So
That is true.
Oh shoot. That's true. Oh god.
Good luck, Shogumgum. Let the gods be with you.
Let the gods be with you.
Drink me, God!
Do something to make me proud.
Suddenly we hear a massive amount of clucking as a bunch of chickens with robot legs start appearing out of nowhere. Oh no.
Can we call the tavern the robot chicken?
you know
no,
what?
the guards are gonna get so pissed.
You know what?
Find like the different like a translator and find robot chicken in a different language so it sounds reasonable.
Yeah, I got you. Give me 10 minutes.
All right, and then we can name it the robot chicken.
Wait,
But
robot chicken.
that is what you've learned, Shogumgum. As you all reconvene at the entrance, you see a lanky, goateed wood elf who looks like a stiff wind could blow over.
Oh no.
Say hello to your guys' new best friend, whose name I already forgot.
Oh no.
It's Thomas.
Thomas, thank you. I knew it was a T. I lost my notes for a second.
If
I almost
anything,
said Tobias.
anything goes wrong, I'm just gonna yell at him to run. I don't want them to be in the
He
fight.
is a level 1 ranger with expertise in survival.
Oh no. Okay. They can run.
Hey Woody, how you doing?
I'm doing alright. You guys are the ones that took on my brother's job, so I'll show you the way and help you track down the beast. I would not recommend relying on me in the fight, though.
Don't worry, we'll.
I'll show you
That's
what
good to know. Thank you though for helping us out.
If anything
Definitely.
ends up happening in a fight, you can just leave that to us.
Yeah,
I will
like, get
try
out of there.
to. I will also still try to help if it comes down to it.
It might be better for you to just get out of the way if it does.
Yeah, we don't.
Just
Your
so we don't
safeties
need to
are.
worry about you going down.
Your safety is. You have to. Your safeties are a priority as well.
But he just nods at you, and
He's not gonna listen.
Oh God. Okay. You should probably track that thing down then, huh?
Yep, he is leading you guys out towards the farmlands. Which you do get to pass through the tent town again and see that one of the tents has burned down.
Oh,
That wasn't my fault, I swear.
are we sure? You went missing and now a tent's burned down.
I raised my left hand. Ranger's honor.
Okay.
Okay.
And with that, we will. You guys are going to head straight out there, and it takes you guys a good few hours to walk there. I'm guessing in the meantime, Eris is going to be making the bullets and packing up little gunpowder charges.
Yep.
Anyone else going to be doing anything?
I'm just gonna be watching to make sure we can get back.
Oh, you can see a bit of a dirt road has been carved slightly into everything.
Okay.
Yeah. So what will I have to roll for the bullets? Oh, sorry.
You'd be rolling your tinkering.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, you managed to you make about 16 bullets, and their black powder charges to go with them. For you to, and you set it up to be able to be easily reloaded into your gun.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
The farmlands do look pretty good. You can tell it's getting towards. You guys arrived here early summer, so it's not too warm yet here, and it seems like most of the crops are growing well. A few of the trees seem to be still flowering in the orchards. And that is the basis of the walk while you guys are going. Nothing really tries to attack you. You do see some farmers out working the land, and by the time you get to where you're going, um, uh, Thomas seems fairly happy to be where he is.
Walking, can I say I picked a flower?
Sure.
Just like put in her hair.
What you picked was similar to. It looks a bit like a rose, but instead of any thorns, it just is a smooth stalk, and the petals shift colors slightly depending on where you on how you step. Almost
Nice.
like the color is flowing like water in the petals. Why are you laughing at this? What have you done, Royce?
I'm just saying terror in the chat. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
So, Aris, would you mind? I'm just gonna turn my little drawing of a chicken and full plate mail towards him.
Oh, I like Arampulas. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
The Iron
Bullets.
Chicken.
Iron
This is the name of the tavern.
Okay, wait, hold on. For the mascot idea, can it just be a robot chicken with actual chicken legs as a reverse, kind of?
Oh, we can
How
have
would
it
that
deliver
work,
little like
though?
drumsticks.
We sell chicken from
Food, dish chicken, and desserts and
Yeah,
stuff.
just like keep the little knife blades, but stick the little drumsticks on it. It walks over to you, gives you the
But-
food.
Anywho, uh, you were shown directly to the door, and Thomas knocks. Brother, the people you requested are here. I came too. You hear actually, what are you guys' what's your passive perceptions? Because I'm not gonna make you roll for this. This would be something you'd hear passively. Show Gum Gum and Harris, you both hear a quiet fucking hell
Well,
as
someone doesn't seem.
someone walks to the door. And what opens the door is not a wood elf, as you would expect. It is a half elf who seems as though he would be able to wrestle a bear and succeed. He is buff.
You had an affair. I did not say that out loud.
Can I draw that out loud?
Wait, draw what?
If you draw that out loud and show it to Thomas, you'll find some stuff out.
I have nothing to lose.
Did you? Wait,
Felix
were you drawing?
said that under her breath, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, luckily Thomas, even though he is specialized in wisdom, he has decent. He's distracted, so he doesn't hear you. Don't worry.
Is it because of Flame Birdman's amazing name? Is that what's distracted him?
No, what distracted him is he heard his brother.
Oh.
So do y'all share a parent? Like y'all have the same mom? Did your mom get around? You got the same dad?
Same father, different mothers.
Oh, okay. So
I apologize for my friend here.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
pretty
he got
rude.
lucky and got our father's better genes. Anyway, I'm gonna help them track down the thing that you couldn't find to fight. It was out towards the back end of the property, right? And his brother, who still hasn't introduced himself or anything, just nods. And you see him rubbing his brow like, oh god, this fucking idiot's gonna die.
Would you happen to be able to show us the way so that you're.
Oh, hell no. I have to stay here and keep it away from the barn, because if it comes here, we will be in much more trouble. As he points to a barn filled with cows, as well as what looks like some wandering darknesses. Except these ones are a lot larger. They are about the size of a cow.
Whisper under my breath, do not think about it.
A cold sweat appears across Eris's forehead as he is thinking about it. Damn, imagine the knife leg on that one. No, he's not. He's not.
Not think about it.
He feels a little nauseous as he's reminded once again of his sins.
We could expand the business. Think about it.
Eris goes 5 shades paler now at this point.
I could say.
Let's just find that beast first.
Yeah.
So, how ravageous of a beast are we talking?
It seems about the size of a mastiff, maybe a little bigger.
And it was wolf-like, is
It
what
was-
she told us.
Yeah. I didn't quite get a good look at it, but that's what I could see from the distance. I could have been misjudging the size terribly. I was a good distance away.
Hmm. Okay.
And with that, you guys are, Thomas heads off. Also, if Thomas dies, let me know. And try and drag his body back here.
I promise
Okay.
you that we will not let your brother die.
Wait, we're lying to them already?
Yes.
Alright, I'm down.
She sounded
Well,
completely confident when she
Well, do
said
we
that,
also
by the
want
way.
to promise them that we're actually going to do this without any casualties?
So I'm gonna look at Thomas and, with the straightest face possible, ask him, "Do you have any weapon specializations?
I'm good with a bow
How
and a
good?
sword.
Okay.
Same
How
there.
often do you hit with it when you shoot an arrow?
50-50.
Okay.
Okay.
Show us where the creature is along the way. I want to try and help him increase that to at least 75.
As you are walking, you see him lose arrows as he fires them.
Go pick them up.
He every time he goes to try and find one, this slows down your guys' travel, by the way. Every time you send him to go pick one up, he has you guys wait until that way he can show you the way to the back of the
I
property.
will go and grab them for him, please.
have
You were
to keep
able to
him
recover
alive.
every arrow easily.
You know, maybe you shouldn't use a bow. Just use your sword, okay?
You
How
see
dare
him
you
pull off of his back 2 short swords. I'm ready then.
I'm gonna take his arrows.
He lets you take the ones that he fired, but he holds on to the rest. You get 6 extra arrows.
Okay. Listen, I agree with you. I wonder. Let's now find out.
Uh, anyways, by the you guys get back to where it was said, it's about mid-afternoon at this point because it was a decent walk there. And on the ground are tracks of 3 animals.
3.
Yes,
I was
one that looks to
one.
be a large creature, and 2 that look to be small.
Oh my god, the mom, it's got cuts. Can I? Okay. Can I try to figure out what these tracks may be made from?
You would need to roll a nature or arcana check.
Okay. Well, both are the same modifier, so I'm running nature.
All right. That's
Ooh,
a what?
19, nice.
19?
Got it. Yeah.
These are definitely. You haven't been on this part of the. You haven't been on this continent ever before. You've already seen some creatures that are out of your thing. This is definitely related to a dire wolf, but it seems to be heavier.
So either our dire wolf has had some extra eats, or we're not dealing with a dire wolf.
And you said you're rolling nature?
Yeah.
You find some pitch black fur around too, as you do.
Is it like the chickens?
No, this one seems more magical in nature.
Okay, so it's not just a bigger, meaner chicken. I mean,
Correct.
wolf. Okay.
Okay.
I will state
Any-
that there are ways to bypass combat before anything else.
You wouldn't hypothetically think this is like a werewolf, bro, chance.
No, because it was those sightings stated that it was seen during the day in wolf form. And most lycanthropes only forcefully change at night, so unless it was someone being a dick.
Honestly, that'd be kind of funny, but.
Don't give me quest ideas for later, god damn it.
Just a dick werewolf.
No, it's gonna be a dick
No.
werebear building the orphanages.
Oh.
One of the weirdest thing I've seen.
Anyway, our Thomas is going to come up and he's going to start tracking.
I'm gonna stick close to him to make sure he doesn't perish.
He takes one look at the tracks and looks up, his head snapping like a pointer, one of the pointer dogs. And he literally basically takes that position as he points straight towards a rocky-looking area. It seems like it would have been useful as a quarry had the dungeon not been nearby.
Are you a dog or an elf, man?
He rolled a nat 20 on that.
Oh.
And he just starts leading you guys that way. Alright, so, from what I can tell, this thing, by tracking it, is... There are creatures here that are similar to displacer beasts, if you've heard of them.
Would Eris have known about displacer beasts?
That'd be an Arcana check if to see if you know, or history.
Let's do history.
I also
What is it,
rolled no.
Royce?
Nat 20. I want the entire history of displacer. No, I'm joking.
Yes, you would easily know what a displacer beast is normally, but the fact that he said is like shows that this isn't. They're kind of a
Displacer-
crossbreed between displacer beasts and direwolves. They're not as strong or magically usable as them, or magically gifted as them, but they still have the tentacles and they tend to travel in packs. If we're only seeing this many, that means most of this pack was wiped out.
That might be why they're being aggressive then.
Possibly. So it is up to you all what you do. The adult one will most likely have to be killed, but if it has children with it, you might be able to take those and get them registered in the city.
We're gonna kill the parents and take the kids, huh?
The second worst thing to ever happen to those orphans, enslavement.
I'm gonna turn the camera.
Now hold up. Not only it's enslavement, I think that's adoption. We're giving them a better life. It doesn't matter that we killed its parents.
Forced adoption, okay?
It can be our
Listen.
mascot and we can call them Chicken.
Perfect.
As you guys get to the rocky area, there is a multitude of caves here, and Thomas stops you all and starts to take a look, trying to see if he can scope out which cave they are in.
Thomas, you better be careful, because if you die, it's gonna be really painful to drag you back.
I'm not gonna die, he says as he looks directly into one of the caves.
Famous last
Before he goes, can I quickly hand him my goggles of night and I'm like, please just use these?
I can see in the
Wait, no, he's
dark.
an elf. Oh, wait, no, he's already an elf. Never
Elf.
mind. He's an elf. I forgot elves have
He
dark
looks
vision.
insulted by the offer of the goggles.
I apologize. They also increase your dark vision, so you can look even further into the dark.
As he looks in, he's like, well, they're in there. It looks like they're sleeping currently. I'll leave this up to you guys then. And he takes a step back.
Alright, so we can either do the sneaky beaky like. Or we
I
can
have
go
a
in.
horrible idea.
What is your idea, fellow bird?
I don't know if I want to scare the new people because this is really,
This
yeah,
is-
you know.
You know
Oh,
what?
is
You
this a
already
fire
said it.
thing where you
Do
put a
it.
fire? Where you put a fire in front of the cave?
So we could block off the rest of the caves. I have mold earth. Block off this entrance just enough, and then we basically fixate them with smoke until they pass out to where we can kill the big one and pull the cubs out. It might kill them, but it's the one way we can avoid combat. But it's really fucked up because it's really fucked to torture an animal like that. So
There's that. We could also give up rations and try and see if we can feed them because they're most likely attacking a farm because they're hungry. Or we could just kill them.
Yeah.
I like his idea. I'm not gonna lie.
I have sleep, but that would probably only work on the two. babies.
Well, that
That might
and
be
they're
the
also
best.
already asleep, but you guys will
Oh,
have
yeah.
another little bit before they wake up.
It would keep them asleep if we do that, right? If we keep
It
the...
would extend how long they are asleep, especially for the pups.
What spells does
Royce,
Ares
we all know
have?
you don't really
Oh.
feel bad about that, other than the fact it would hurt an animal. It's fine.
If it was a person, I wouldn't feel bad. I'm gonna be honest.
That is
Yeah.
the only reason you feel bad about this.
Just a little bit.
Hey, if they're already sleeping, does that mean they're not awake? Does that mean they
Currently,
failed to scare? Oh wait.
currently
mean they
none of
feel
them are
Currently they're
awake. I
Like,
am
having her
rolling.
awake?
None of them are awake currently. I am rolling. Well, one of the pups just woke up. God damn it. I was rolling
Here's the thing. I have.
perception checks for them as they were sleeping at disadvantage. So,
If if I cast something that has a dexterity saving throw, will they instantly fail it because they're sleeping?
they will have disadvantage on the save.
Okay.
Same as you would if you were sleeping and that if you were sleeping naturally, not caused by a spell.
Okay. I think Ares is just gonna put on the goggles of night right now so he can see better into the cave. And
Looking in, and I'm guessing you as a DM know what a displacer beast normally looks like.
yes.
It's a dire wolf with the same fur and the tentacle tail. It does not
Ooh.
look as flexible, so it is definitely not as quick. But it looks more buff.
Mm.
So
I think sleep might be the best choice then, so we can like that means we have to fight at least 2 less enemies, or a couple less enemies. Okay, I relay this information to the group. It's like, so I just basically explain like, so yeah, they're basically dire wolves, but imagine they have a really they have a really big tentacle tail or tentacle. Like
Okay.
I will say the pups are decently cute. They have big
I
I would
want one of
eyes.
those pups.
Ares will be like, oh, by the way, the puppies are also super adorable.
I will open up one of my rations and pull out, or I will hold it out. I will move into the cave a little bit, trying not to wake up the parent or the other cub, and I'm trying to lure the first or the one that is awake out.
You have dark vision, correct, Shogumgum?
Yes, I do.
You see it. It is 50 feet in, and you see it wake up. You see it still kind of sleepily, nodding off like a puppy does when it first wakes up, and then it smells the food. It is going to charge at you, not violently, excited. Roll
I am
animal
going to.
handling and a dexterity check.
All right. First off, animal handling. Lovely. I got an 8.
Oh,
Okay, the dexterity check is now very important. Good,
17.
you lose that ration entirely as its tentacles wrap around it and it bounces you out of the way. You take no damage, but it's now outside gnawing on the ration entirely.
Sleep it.
put it to sleep. Put it to sleep.
I'll cast sleep on it.
You can do more than 9 points, correct?
Yes.
All right. This displacer pup is asleep. The ration's still half in its mouth and coated in a thick drool.
All right. Now here's where we need to ask the question: do we want the other pup, or are we gonna send them off to the nine hells?
I'm gonna look at all of them and then draw in my little notebook like a picture of a man with a little heart towards an animal and write friends below it in question mark.
I think they want the other one.
Okay. I will.
How do we get them out though?
They are still rolling. All of them are still rolling. Well, the two that are asleep are.
I
Bad news. One woke up.
don't think it's the pup.
Worst news, you're correct. Mama just woke up.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Mold Earth.
The
To
entry,
to separate to try if it's within 30 feet to try and separate the
like
mom
I
into
said,
the
the
cave
pup
into
and
the.
the other pup in that are 50 feet in the cave. It is a
Okay.
flat-backed cave, though, and
Yeah.
smooth stone.
Okay. Never mind.
It
I'm
is out of your
going.
range. But Mama has woken up. Let's see if she notices her pup is gone. She currently does not.
How heavy is the displacer pup?
They are small creatures, so they wouldn't weigh as much as Show Gum Gum, but it depends on what you're trying to do, really.
So not 1 to 5 pounds.
Correct. They are just outside of that. Probably looking at the one that's asleep outside, even though this one looks underfed, it looks to be at around 6 pounds.
Well, there goes my idea of catapulting the other displacer
The
beast pup towards us.
fuck?
That technically would work.
Wait.
It
What
would.
a
And you know what? I will say this: if you upcast a spell like catapult, you can upcast it and get a
I'm
little
an
bit more weight room.
artificer. I don't have a second level spell slot yet.
Okay. I'm going to take out another ration and quickly open it up.
Oh, the other pup isn't awake.
It's Mama. Let's
Yeah.
see if she
That's
notices it.
why I'm doing it.
She doesn't notice the ration. She is blinking very slowly, and her head lolls to one side as she falls back asleep. That was two
Okay,
nat ones
okay,
in a
okay.
row for fucking
I'm going-
perception.
Can I go over and pick the one pup up?
You
That's
will want
asleep.
to roll a stealth check.
I don't know
I
if I
could-
want to do that.
On
I
D&D
just I
Beyond,
want to get it out to the view with the mom if they wake back up.
on D&D Beyond, you just go to your character sheet. There are skills. You just click or tap the stealth number, and
No,
it
I
will
just
roll.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Ah, okay. Well, you'd have to roll a stealth check to get that close without waking at least the mom up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The DC
I
for
can
this is... Why, pup? Why have you not woken up?
I can stealth. See if I can slowly pick up the other pup and stealth out.
That would be 2 stealth checks in total. Stealthing in
Okay.
and grabbing the pup, and stealthing out while carrying this 6-pound pup.
Alright. First stealth check. Before I fully walk in, I'm going to look at my party and say, well, good night.
Wait, I have mage hand. I can. You said they're like around 6 pounds, right?
Yeah, Mage Hand could lift it. What's the range on Mage Hand, though?
And I go 20 feet into the cave so it can be in the 30-foot area.
You'd be able to. You would want to still stealth just to be safe, usually, but if you don't want to, it's fine.
I'm gonna stealth. I can try doing that first at least.
Alright.
Oh, that's pretty good. 24.
You have passed them with their passive perceptions for now.
Yeah, I
You can
spend
get-
1 charge.
Alright. You pull out your revolver for this, and you aim it at the pup.
Before I do that, though, I'm going to tell the others, like, I'm not gonna shoot it. You have to trust me on this.
You
I don't
will
even
see
know
him
what-
pull the gun and aim it at the pup.
I was fully ready with the firebolt. Damn, no, come on.
I message Flames Burden and I say, hey, relax. I'm not going to shoot it. I'm doing something else. And you
Sad.
see, like, this, like, ethereal, like, hand it come out of the gun barrel and just, like, slowly scoop up the Displacer Beast pup.
You have the Displacer Beast pup in a Mage Hand.
I slowly back away out of the cave as much as possible without making a noise.
Your
Still
stealth
asleep.
check's still good for it. The pup is still asleep. You now just have a Displacer Beast, a Displacer Wolf in a cave.
Okay.
asleep.
Can we tell if that cave has any other exits along the way down?
For those of you who can see in all the way, which once you're at the entrance you can see all the way back, it is no other exits.
There's no
At least
exit.
none without digging or breaking through solid
So we
rock.
don't have to kill this thing now if we don't really want to.
Just lock
I mean,
it in.
Yeah, lock it in. If you want to cast sleep on it from this distance, I'll lock it in. It'll run out of oxygen and die in its sleep peacefully.
Well, it's already asleep, so I don't need to do that.
That's true.
But I can still wake up. So like.
I mean, that's yeah.
If you just quickly do it.
I mean, we
Yeah.
could also just put. If I use mold earth and seal it up, I can just smoke it out if need be. Further. Yeah, I'm gonna as soon as everyone's out of the cave, I'm gonna mold earth the entrance. I'm gonna go in a little bit, just enough to where I don't have to stealth check.
All
And
right.
then
Are
just
you
start molding
making?
earth.
How are you? Your mold earthing basically will be more stone. So
Yeah, so just making thick walls to block off as much of that entrance as possible.
yeah, it's gonna take a while to.
That's fine.
It'll take a little bit, but so this place will probably have 3 more chances to wake up during this.
If it wakes up, someone tell me 'cause I can't see into the cave.
Neither
Oh.
can I.
As I get out of the cave.
Just as you were finishing,
Okay.
it wakes up. One last check to see if it notices its children are gone, and it does.
I quickly like gently place down like with the mage hand displacer pup right next to the other one, and I quickly like I just like hold my gun out just to see like what happens.
Threatening.
I try to threaten the
See if it
displacer pup.
recognizes that's fair.
Can I intimidate it to go back to sleep?
Are you? It can't see you, so
Oh shoot, okay.
Just sees me sealing the cave.
yeah. It's seeing the last bits of light go out as it charges towards where the exit was.
I hear them.
You
Like,
do. You
wait,
hear claws going across
Can I
stone.
Can I cast sleep?
You can. I'm not sure you'll be able to put this to sleep.
Okay.
I mean, worth a shot.
Yeah, it's worth a shot.
Go right ahead. Roll that sleep.
You got this. You just have to roll perfect on everything. You got this.
We believe in you.
We
Thank
believe in
you.
you.
I'm just gonna die if you don't. So
I don't think
you know.
so. It's 15.
Oh no.
You have made
Okay.
it more drowsy. That 15 health will be. Its health has now been reduced slightly because now it is not able to fight at full capacity.
Oh thank God. Okay.
And it will ram that wall. So let's see what it can do.
Oh, so how big of a hole is left in the?
Not big enough for it to fit.
So
Okay.
theoretically, I
Just
could
leave.
start firebolting into this thing and then seal it because I could burn up the oxygen.
Yeah, you could. And
It won't.
rams,
There wouldn't be enough oxygen to get in there for it to keep going. It'll
as
pass
it
out.
rams into the wall, you feel the wall buckle a little bit.
I'm gonna start shooting in there.
Can I shoot it?
You can see
Oh.
it through the same hole that Flames Birdman can.
Okay.
So if you're
I'm
gonna shoot
gonna-
it, go ahead.
Hey, you need to say my name with respect now, all right? You know
That's
what? You're gonna
funny.
make me rock
Oh my
this.
fucking God! I critted it.
Holy
Okay,
shit.
okay. This is something interesting. You get to roll again to see if you confirm. If you confirm, it is auto-killed. So just roll another nat 20. If it's non-confirmed, I will tell you.
Me too.
You just need to roll a d20. That's a 16. All right, you just got your double damage.
Wait, no, it's a 22 to hit. With the oh, you got just a d20, just a d20 to confirm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that just I got a double damage then?
Yep.
Hold on here.
Along with, if you role play exactly where you're aiming, you might be able to give a disadvantage to it or cause a different effect.
Hold on. I gotta roll twice if I remove the crit, so just remove the. So it's the 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 4.
Yeah. All right.
30 damage to it.
Slay.
Can I try ending it quickly by shooting it in the head? Can I try?
Okay, with this crit, I will tell you what happens now. As you aim for its head, and this bullet pierces into it, you deal a lot more. You deal that damage, and it backs off from the wall, barely able to, it's still having issues now walking. You have given it brain damage. It cannot move as well.
All right, let's put this thing out of its misery. It
You've
doesn't
given
Yes,
need
it
please.
a permanent disability.
I'm
Jesus.
giving it a tomb. All right, I think this is we're already ruined this thing's life enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sail Snap, are you still throwing that firebolt?
Yeah, I'm not trying to hit it with the fireball. I'm just shooting as many as I can into the room
Give me,
to get rid of the.
since you're burning up oxygen and trying to use firebolt full, roll me an Arcana check to see how effective you've been at that.
15.
You've been pretty effective at it. It's now having a harder time breathing thanks to the lack of oxygen and the brain damage.
I just shoot it with Eldritch Blast.
You just have to kill it quickly.
You
Yeah.
absolutely can.
I
Show
feel
Okay.
Gum Gum,
bad.
give me 1 second. Let me see what you want to do.
This is strategy. All right.
22.
You do hit. And Show Gum Gum, roll your attack as well.
I'm gonna say Eris doesn't know what it's completely done to the thing, so he doesn't feel even worse. He's just gonna be like, yeah, it's...
That 28 hits. Eldritch Blast hit and did damage. My God.
My
You know-
28 was a natural for me.
Yeah. Roll to confirm. Then you just need to roll another d20.
All right. That's a 3.
You just get your double damage.
All right. Ten damage.
This displacer beast is on it, looking terrible through this tiny hole for those that can see.
As a bonus action, I would like to
We're not in
cast.
combat order, so don't have to worry about that. What are you trying to cast?
It would be a hail of thorns.
That needs to be done before your attack.
Ah,
So you
first
can
time.
do it now, and you'll yield to use it on your next attack. But we'll go
Alright.
back to the one that shot it in the head real quick. Eris, what you doing?
Yeah.
As you
Wait,
peek
sorry,
in,
man.
it looks terrible.
You shoot it one more time to try to end its life, put it out of its misery.
All right, roll again.
So hard.
It's another crit. Are you kidding me?
Dang. D&D
Why
Beyond
the
likes you guys.
Roll to confirm.
These are all my good rolls are gonna go into this one section of me killing this poor animal. I'm rolling nat ones for the rest of the. A nat 20. I kill it.
It is
Fuck.
instantly dead as your bullet rips through it. You see that it goes in through the head, and you hear it hit the back wall as it slumps to the ground.
I think Eris sees this entire thing happen, and he kind of just like drops to the floor in like a fetal position.
I go and comfort him.
I'm a monster.
You're okay. I was trying to hurt
You
I'm
guys
gonna
can.
start drawing the dead robot chicken and this,
Oh my
and then draw him as a great hunter.
I killed Jerry. I killed this thing.
It's okay.
You guys can go in and get the body. You wouldn't.
It's okay.
Those of you who are trained with creating items or in nature would know that it can be used to create things.
I'm gonna go skin it.
I say I'm not good at any of that, so.
You'll
Yeah.
need to give me a
Eris is
survival
also gonna
check
go
as
in there
Thomas
because
was.
he can also make magic items.
For
He's gonna,
those
like, go in there.
wondering, for what Thomas was doing while you guys were doing this, he had wandered away and looked in one of the other caves. He's missing.
dead.
Now, question: can I seal Thomas in the cave and start firebolting as well?
Oh
He's
my god.
technically not dead. He's
No.
technically-
Oh,
He is entirely missing.
Okay.
so he's not
Can I-
dead. We're mission accomplished. Let's go back.
We need to fi-
Exactly.
We,
Oh,
we did
right.
not say we would bring him back. We just said he wouldn't die.
That is true.
We don't know if he's dead, so therefore, like that cat, you know, in a box, we can't say anything. We just hand
Yeah,
it in. and
I
walk
know.
away.
I hear you, Caleb. I hear you, Shogum. You do get its You do get its pelt. You stop at the tentacle tails for a moment and have some issue there. So you just cut around it. It still has its tentacle tail.
All right, time to cut this off.
That'll
I try
require
removing the
another
physical
survival
tail.
check.
I try to look for Thomas a little.
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
And that's a 25.
So, nat 1.
This is a nice cave.
Yeah.
I like this cave. It's a nice cave.
That's a
nice
nice
cave.
boulder. I like that boulder.
So who's Thomas?
Thomas was the wood elf who showed you guys the
No,
way.
no, we don't know. We don't know Thomas. We collect our payment from the guild, right? Not from that guy.
Your payment will be given to you at your tavern.
Perfect. Good luck, Thomas.
Yeah, Show Gum Gum, you get the tails and they are in immaculate condition. They seem to still they seem to curl up once you cut them off. So the tentacles are all curled inwards and basically wrapped
Can
around
hang 'em up.
themselves.
All right, I'm gonna put these in my bag. Is there anything else I can get from this creature?
Besides the teeth or claws, nothing much that you know of.
Probably could use these. I'm gonna take its teeth or its claws, its teeth. You know what?
One last survival check then to get the rest of the ingredients off of it, and I will send you a list of what you get depending on your roll.
That is a 11.
All right. Now just to message him this, and then you guys are free to walk away. With the great knowledge that you have killed a CR3 creature and kidnapped its children.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
I didn't know. Did we?
I want to
kidnap
carry one of the
Thomas's-
puppies.
Did we kidnap Thomas's kids?
As well as you lost a human. You lost a person.
No, he's an elf.
He's
Yeah, he'll be
an
fine.
elf, but
They
yeah.
think really highly of themselves, so he'd be insulted if we showed up to save him.
So
That's true.
before-
He was very bad when I offered him my help with my goggles at night. So
I feel like he wanted us to deal with this. This is what we did. Now he's off doing his job. We're just moving on. We don't know
He thinks
otherwise.
it's gonna bite us in the butt.
if he asks,
Not me. I won't be here.
if the farmer,
Oh, it can still
if
have
the
an effect
farmer
on you.
asks
I'm going to be
us,
sending
we
you some
wander
questions
off-
of what Sales Snap will be doing on your time off for you to give.
So
He'll be
when
working in corporate handling accounting.
He's going to go get a day job. Got it.
Yes.
So when I finish acquiring these and I exit the cave, I will ask, where'd he go? Where's Thomas?
I don't know.
But have you seen this boulder?
Can I do
Yeah.
can I do a survival check to see if there's any like traces of him I can find?
You can do a survival check to try and find him if
Sounds
you'd
like we
like.
killed him. You say traces of him. It sounds like we
I'm
killed
gonna
him.
do survival.
Like a leg over there and an arm over
Yeah,
there.
if we find pieces of him,
Same.
we're not confirming. We're just leaving.
You do
16.
find something. You find his
What?
bow.
Oh, obviously he set it down because he's investigating further. He's just got something he's looking for. There's no threat here.
Outside
He
of one of the
wouldn't be stupid.
caves. And if you
See?
do you still have your goggles on?
I still have my goggles of night
10
on.
feet inside the cave in what looks like pitch blackness, given how these caves are set up, is Thomas just unconscious.
We don't see it, Eris. Don't do this. Come on.
I can't leave him behind.
I'm gonna go pick up one of the puppies. I don't know.
You can add currently a displacer kitten to your others page.
I'm just gonna draw one and then draw it with knife legs and then point over to Eris to see if we're doing this.
Okay, we're not amputating the if
You gotta make sure.
We're not.
if they lose the legs.
They
Yes.
lose
Alright.
the leg, yes. But I'm going to try. Can I? So 10 feet into the cave, right?
Yeah,
Is there anything in the cave besides that? Besides
Nothing.
Thomas?
you'd have to roll a perception check, but with your passive, nothing that you can see.
Okay, I'm rolling perception. That is a 24. Holy shit.
There is nothing else in this cave. It looks
Okay.
like, and with that perception, you look up a bit, a rock fell down. recently. It looks like you can see shattered on the ground.
How heavy is Thomas?
He's a decent weight for a wood elf, but he is scrawny, so he's not.
I carry him out.
Yeah, you're able
Is
to
he,
drag him out pretty easily. He's looking
he
at your
alive?
thing.
Or is
Oh
he
yeah,
alive
he's
first?
breathing. He has a big lump on his head and he's bleeding a bit.
Oh. I quickly cast Cure Wounds on him.
He's back to full health. Thomas
Yeah.
got hit by a rock from an animal running away from the noise.
I'm
Oh.
gonna be like, hey Thomas, let's get back, okay?
Oh, alright.
Slap him.
Wouldn't
Oh,
you
he's
rather
awake.
sleep,
Never mind.
wouldn't you rather sleep in a bed than out here, right?
I mean, I was asleep?
Something like that. Let's get going.
Where the
Yeah, you missed
fuck
it.
am I?
Don't worry about it. You were helping us track the displacer things. Oh, I didn't mean to click it again. Oops.
Yeah, attacking a dragon. It was kind of amazing.
Wait, what'd you just say, Shogum Gum?
You defend, or a dragon came by and like you just
You know
backhanded
what?
it, and
Yeah, you're
Give
crazy.
it
Yeah.
give a deception check with advantage since 2 out of the
Yeah.
4 people here, 2 out of the 3 other people are helping you. God damn it!
that's a 12.
With
Oh, I should have
advantage.
did it.
Okay, let's see if his insight can pass that. That's a nat 1. He fully believes you.
Yeah,
It was amazing.
you really held back that dragon, dude, all by yourselves. Like that was really good.
Damn, I'll have to tell everybody
Yeah, it was
about it when we
really
get
cute.
back.
Exactly.
Hey, you
I
really
can already
did.
hear I can already see the newspaper right now. Thomas, the Dragon Slayer.
The fuck's
Let's
a
get going.
newspaper?
Oh,
News.
just going.
You get
Thank
the
you.
idea that newspapers aren't quite there yet. There is definitely word of mouth and written advertisements like flyers, but a newspaper has not been set up yet.
Okay, scratch that. I'm just gonna say I can already see the bards telling your tale of Thomas the Dragon Slayer.
Damn right. Now where's that corpse? I could use the scales to make better armor.
It disintegrated. It was a ghost dragon.
Look, I'm
Right.
gonna be real with you. After you hit it so hard, there's nothing left. I'm
You literally
surprised.
obliterated it.
Roll a deception check again with advantage.
All right.
Are gonna have this man believing he's untouchable.
This is gonna come back to kill him later, isn't it?
You
Look.
don't know.
It's gonna be another thing on your mind.
That's another 12.
And he has insight at disadvantage because he believes you. That's a 9. He's eyeing you sideways a bit at that because that's something he's never heard of. All right.
What?
Let's get back
What?
to the city then. It's gonna take a bit, and my head hurts.
You're in no condition to go back to the city. You should go home and tell your brother all about it.
I live in the
Exactly.
city.
Not today. We're dropping you off at your brother. You're gonna spend the night there. You need a
you need a hero's rest. And what's
all
the better way
right.
to spend?
He starts leading you guys back to the farmhouse. Who else is grabbing one of the pups?
I'll take one of the pups, I guess.
All right, you can add a displacer kitten to your thing. Basically, it has the same stats. It's just a pup instead of
Okay.
a cat.
If this thing ends up as an amputee, I swear to God.
Do not amputate the kitten.
I am not going to amputate the kitten.
Do not try and make Robodog, nor try and make the dog from Mega Man. There is no need for this. You need to stop giving animals weapons.
All right, so we're gonna give this thing a shotgun.
You mean a
What if he
blunderbuss?
attach a really big knife to his tail so he can swing it around?
A tentacle with a tail. That's never been done before, and it has never ended badly.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, the walk back is pretty uneventful. The pups stay asleep for most of it. Just as you guys are getting towards the actual farm itself, the farmstead, they do wake up, and the two that are carrying them, they don't really struggle. It's
And I try to
kind of
bond with
odd.
mine.
That'd be a roll of animal handling.
I'll
When
also
you-
try to bond with mine.
Do not roll badly. 15.
And then I will have to roll
16.
for them against you. Which, since
Say,
they're
if you had rolled badly, that would have been hilarious to see who it got stuck with.
Cecile's, it just seems to accept you currently. It's probably going to take time to build a bond, and these things do not seem fit for combat. Same with you, Harris. It accepts you carrying it. It doesn't seem to struggle. These things do not look healthy right now.
They'll be our mascots.
And they look a little half-starved here.
Take out one of my rations and feed it to them. So they kind of got.
It will take it,
Removed.
wrapping it in its tail, and just sort of curl up, gnawing on the entire packaging as well. It is not slowing down.
Oh. Can I try to remove the packaging?
Since it's just a leather pouch, it is safe to eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Better.
What shall I name you? I'll figure out a name for you later. Let's get.
You guys drop Thomas off at his brother's house. Do any of you tell his brother what actually happened?
Nope.
All right. So your brother here, right? He's gonna tell you he killed a dragon.
This is after he would have gotten Thomas inside laying down. Thomas is passed back out right now.
So look. I think it would be hilarious if you just kept it going, all right? Because he honestly could use the morale boost.
Is it just you doing this?
Yes.
Roll persuasion.
That's a 4.
How to roll for hit what he will decide here. That's a 7. I'm not gonna perpetuate your bullshit. Have you
I mean-
seen the lad? Have you seen it? Have you gotten a good fucking look at him?
Yes, I saw him shoot and miss a tree multiple times. I also saw him get his head bonked on by a rock. I think he really deserves being told that, hey,
More
he
fucking
actually killed a
confidence is the
dragon.
last thing this fucker needs. He's already
No.
fucking wily enough.
Wait, maybe this confidence boost will actually push him to be better.
He just needs a win, man. You hear Eris say as he hears part of this conversation. He just needs a win.
You
I will
over
say
here
that
putting.
I will give you the fact that he helped you kill the displacer wolf. That I'll
No.
give you.
No, he didn't even do that. No.
That is the lie I will tell him.
Okay, thank you.
But I am not about to give you that he killed a fucking dragon in one hit.
I mean, you should have seen it. He backhanded out of it.
You get glared at.
Okay.
By the way, my name is Marcus. Thank you for dealing with that. And are those its children?
No, you're seeing things.
No, we just found these cats out in the woods.
Well, no, they are pups. It's
Pups.
Flames Birdman is gonna start drawing a eldritch portal and like the little pups coming out of it.
if they are, I don't care. You're gonna want to get them registered once you're at the city. For right now, they don't seem to be harmful, so as long as you get them to handle it, you should be fine. Colette sent me a message. Your tavern will be built tomorrow. They are covering one more night in Bloodhaven for you, and that should be good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, thank you. Have a safe trip back, and I hope next time we meet it is under better circumstances.
Yes.
As he shuts the door.
Wait, can I see Thomas one more time before I leave?
He lets you guys walk in and check on Thomas just to be safe.
I quickly use message Thomas and I say, there will be those who doubt your abilities. Don't let them win. You must believe you killed that dragon.
Roll a persuasion with advantage because of how much you fucking gaslighted him.
Your brother's gaslighting you. Don't believe him.
There's gonna be those who will doubt you, Thomas. Don't let them doubt your abilities. You can. That's a 17.
You have convinced this man he is damn near invincible.
Yo, We're gonna see a poster one day with like a death notice.
You know what's really gonna suck? If he actually pulls up or a dragon shows up and tries to backhand and kill us.
It actually works. Okay, let's. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to be like, don't let them doubt your abilities, Thomas. But I think Eris in his mind is thinking like he has to. I think it's better for him. He needs the confidence boost. I agree. He needs the win.
As Thomas is sleeping, you see him sort of straighten out a bit like a hero would, and their sleep like ready to spring up and fight. And then a moment later, he just curls into a ball.
I swear to God, if he starts sucking his thumb.
He seems
I
to
guess
start crying as you guys leave.
his heroic deed must have come to an end as a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe he's dealing with hero's grief. I mean, that's a whole thing. I do that to my players constantly.
Survivor's guilt.
Yeah, exactly. It's one of the best.
You guys do
things
get back
for
to the
your
city
players.
safely with the same kind of trip as you had there, just no Thomas. And you may get back. Getting through the gate is a little rougher with the two displacer pups. You kind this the Silas at the gate looks at you all going, "What the fuck?" Basically, as
They're
he's now
familiar.
standing by the desk, the other guy not there.
Oh no. Can I ask about that? Can I be like, hey, did you fire him already?
He's under investigation. Now, why do you have two displacer pups?
We're going to give them better lives.
Is it possible for us to register them?
Yeah, yes. I will I will send the people to the tavern to get them registered with you and get them collared and under your control fully. Then, I'd recommend displacer wolves were used to help get the city under watch and are still utilized when it's in need for defenses. So you should be okay as long as you train them.
Jill's kind of just gonna think to herself, my baby will not be fighting.
I'm gonna teach it to play dead. Eris thinks in his head. I'm gonna teach it tricks.
But because they do have they do love combat. They also love, apparently from one source, something called a sweet roll. But
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
God damn it. Okay.
If he took an arrow in the knee, I swear we're shooting this man in the head.
Are we finally awake? Did we try?
We were trying to cross the border, it seems.
you guys are let into the city with your displacer pups. They have been given temporary collars that do force them to obey you,
Oh,
so that they won't cause any problems. They can't attack anyone currently, nor will they, and they won't follow your orders explicitly. They will follow general commands such as stay and follow.
Okay.
And the collars you do not seem to be able to remove the collars currently.
okay.
Cameron, what time would it be when we start coming
It
back?
is getting to sunset now.
Okay.
Yes, that place would be just starting to open.
No, because I'm trying to figure out how to properly say this. So, let's go claim our reward. I found a really good restaurant we can go to.
Go. Gotta lead us to the whorehouse, isn't it?
Hmm.
I'm liking the sounds of this already.
You guys can swing by Colette's office, pick up your reward, no problem. She passes you the gold and says, "The points you'll get a paper that'll stay in your tavern, that'll keep count of your points. You can also see them on all of your cards. It has been applied to you all, but the points are shared to the group, so you only have the 200 for all of you. To spend them, you need to agree on it.
Okay.
And we got 50 gold?
Each.
50 gold each, yes. As she looks quickly at Shogumgum and hands you a piece of paper. It says allowed into the middle entertainment district where you heard this restaurant is. She squints her eyes at you and goes, "You're gonna need that to go where you would like to go."
Okay, if we hurry, we might still be able to make it for dinner time. They have a
Okay.
dinner special.
Okay.
Okay.
My question is, what's their dessert menu like?
And and she says, "We'll change your reservations to there and cover one night. Here is the location," and she pulls out a map, handing it to Cecile, because Cecile seems the most responsible thus far.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What are you talking about? I'm completely responsible.
You threatened to burn books.
That's
See
the
where the
worst
map
I've
is taking
done.
us. Like,
I
is there a
feel-
name?
Flames Birdman. We do not trust that. She hands Cecile a map. That will show you where your tavern will be built. It should be done by morning.
Okay.
Thank you for all your help.
That
Not the
seems
problem. Enjoy your evening.
I'll put the map for the tavern away, and then look at the other one.
Help! I've been insulted this night.
The other map is leading. The map she handed to Shogumgum, you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Shogumgum, you now have a map directly to Debauchery Castle.
I'm gonna say, all right, let's go. As I walk a little bit faster.
You
to
guys
out-
get led straight to the stairs up to the middle district, and Shogumgum, do you flash them the paper that was handed to you?
Yes, and I will just
You
walk
all
right
are
by
led
them.
up without any questions at that current moment. Even with the displacer pups.
So
Oh.
I know how this looks, but I've heard that they make some really good food.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just
Sure.
more curious if they'll make me a robot chicken. My curiosity is
Shogumgum
piqued.
leads you guys to what looks to be the best way to put it is the Castle of Camelot. In the middle of the entertainment district, you see theaters, you see artists working on the street, you see someone trimming hedges nicely. There's also a few pigeons and doves just sort of flopping around. There is one very, very fat pigeon that does not look like it can fly.
Oh.
Oh.
And chop
Eris.
off.
No. Don't
Let
do
me
it,
go.
Eris.
Other than
You
that,
see,
it's
Eris
very
looks at the
beautiful
bird for a
here.
second, but then just not. But then, like, no, not the time.
The, the
You're
actual
right.
pavers that you're walking on seem to be cut from marble.
Ooh,
This place is nice. As you walk up to Debauchery Castle.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'm gonna try and open. If are the doors closed?
There is a doorman standing there. And this is the buffest Goliath I think you would have ever seen currently.
Hello, sir. Table for four, please.
Papers.
I pull out the paper that got us in.
He looks at it, nods. He steps aside, pulling this door, which looks to be made out of solid stone, open very smoothly. Inside, the first floor looks gorgeous. It's got some red velvet curtains hanging, a nice something that none of you have really experienced, light carpeting.
I will wipe off my shoes before I enter.
I think I'll follow suit.
The carpeting,
Yeah.
yeah, it looks very nice. It's got beautiful shades of color. Basically, if it's a color, it exists somewhere in this first floor, as you can see.
Oh my god, pumpernickel!
Salmon pink, all of it. Literally all of it. After you enter, there is a desk off to the side with a gorgeous, one gorgeous and one handsome receptionist, both there, and you cannot tell their genders for the life of you.
Hmm.
One
In
does
my
look slightly
experience,
more
it's more
feminine.
fun to just find out.
One does look slightly more feminine, while one does look more masculine, but you can't tell. As most of what you see is because they are gnomes. So their heads are just barely peeking over the counter.
Oh.
Ah, my people.
And they speak in unison. Welcome to Debauchery Castle. Pick your pleasure, pick your poison.
Table for 4.
You must be the new party that was sent up here by Colette. You've been booked for a night. We're supposed to give you amenities within reason. You each have a full tab of 100 gold to use. And if you'd like to go, and we will show you directly to we will have you shown directly to the dining area, and then to your rooms. You each have a separate room.
I mean, I would hope so. I don't know these people too well.
100
So
gold, you can.
I'm curious, what's the current economic situation of the town we're in?
The town, since it's building, you could easily get like 2 horse for 100 gold with your meal.
Now that's a good investment, but unless I can rent them out afterwards, is not there's no return.
It's one
I'm
night
looking for a
with
return
them.
on my money.
You can't utilize
One
this money
night.
for anything else. You get 100 gold to utilize in Debauchery Castle that won't come
It's
out.
like
of your
a
pocket.
tab, basically.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Mhm.
God damn it, Show Gum Gum! You could have gotten me. I would have rather had 100 gold.
We could
Oh, now you
possibly
get 2 whores.
Damn, this is terrible.
You get shown to the dining area, which shifts slowly from the hyper coloring to more muted, darker colors with dancing lights seeming to be floating around. And on the stage there is a drow woman just singing calmly. It's a beautiful song. The lights seem to move in motion with the tones as the band plays. And you are sat down to eat. As a waiter makes it over, he is wearing a bow tie, no shirt, and a G-string.
Seems about right for the place we're in.
That tracks.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, it does. He just
God,
looks at
okay.
you and he sets out a piece of paper for each of you. It On the front, it has the food menu, which has lavish steaks, great delicious foods. Almost anything you could think of is there, and at least for genre-wise. And on the back is the alcohol menu, which has the Tipsy Wizard as a cocktail, the Angry Goblin, and the Magic Surprise as the 3 cocktails of the evening.
I'm intrigued by the latter too.
He
Sir,
gently gives a soft bow and walks away to let you guys make your choices. He will come back in a moment. You are free to roleplay. And yes, there are other customers within this dining area, all in various states of undress or dress.
he's pulling his cock out.
No, there is no showing of the goods.
Wait, where's the
in
robot
dining area.
chicken?
That will be in your as you ask as that comes out of Sales Snap's mouth. Flames Birdman. A woman walks up to you and whispers right in his ear, "That will be in your room, sir," and walks away, wondering where the fuck a Kenku heard the word combination of, "Where's the robot chicken?"
Yeah.
Well,
I always thought we would end up here. I don't know why.
Look, we gotta at least try the place at least once, so we know if it's good or not, or good or bad.
Thus far, your experience has been, I would believe, pleasurable, but as the waiter comes back, he is holding a slip of paper ready to take your orders.
I feel like we're gonna catch a disease while we eat here. Not gonna lie.
I think the alcohol might be the safest bet because it's like antiseptic. I'll take a
How much
magic
alcohol can we
surprise.
get for 100 gold? Actually, I'm kind of curious.
For that amount, sir, we can, for that, if you write that down and show him, he looks at you and goes, we can give you, about 3 barrels of pure spirits for that.
Now, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna survive these con checks, but I'm gonna go with this. So I'm gonna just nod and say yes.
I'll have a magic
Oh,
surprise.
Alright,
and-
magic surprise, and for those of you who seem to be worried about the food, the one who brings it to your table will actually fully dress, not as I am now.
I want one of each of the alcohols.
Okay, he writes
I'm gonna
that
try
down.
them.
I
You know-
will have the salad.
Chopped salad. Would you like anything else with that? Tofu, since you seem to be more leaning towards the vegetarian options.
Yes, please. I'll take some tofu with that as well. Thank you.
Alright, fried?
Yes, please, definitely.
Alright.
Was there any
he writes it down.
fish on the menu?
There is. There seems to be a few fish. One dish called the season special for the fish, which is
Cecile would
described.
just order that.
All right, it is described as sea bass, large tuna, and the octopuses that had made their homes in the caves under the bluff, known
Can
as
you
the
leave the
rainbow
octopus
tentacle.
out?
Yes, I can.
Can I substitute the octopi for squid?
Uh, Given that they are in season, yes, we can do that.
All right,
It'll probably be the pinhead squid.
that'll do. I will also take one of each of the alcohol specials.
All right,
Actually, you know what? I will also take one of each of the alcohol specials too.
that will be out for you shortly. As he goes back, and within minutes, your stuff is brought out to you. Entrees by fully dressed men and women, and set down for you. All except for Flames Birdman, who is moved slightly away from everybody as three good-sized barrels, giant compared to Shogun Gum, I'd say.
I'm only 3 feet tall.
Yeah, these things are like 1.5 times your height, so
I
pretty
can
big.
do that.
And one of these barrels actually has a straw sticking out of it, as they are presented to Flames Birdman. Here you go, sir.
So
And-
will he be okay? I asked like the
I don't
group.
think
Eris.
so.
As you guys are set down, first off, the Tipsy Wizard has the drink itself has a little wizard's hat floating there. It looks like it's an illusion
He
as the
does.
straw is coming out of it. And the drink mix seems to be layered of the colors of the schools of magic.
Ooh.
Cool.
The Angry Goblin, I do believe is what I called the next one,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
is a bright neon green mixture that seems to have something inside it chasing the other thing.
Oh, Mama's limeade.
It is constantly flowing and moving. And the magic surprise is perfectly clear. There is nothing. It is served basically in a small fishbowl, and it is perfectly clear.
This one intrigues me.
All right.
And your food is also brought out to you. Shogun Gum, having not ordered any, is given basically just a plate of mozzarella sticks with how much alcohol was ordered.
Okay. Can I get some? I'll take a look at my body and think for a second. I will take a salmon steak with a side salad.
All right, they take the mozzarella sticks away. That'll be out in a moment. Enjoy your drinks.
No. No. Damn it.
Did you want the cheese, the breaded cheese?
I will take yes.
They put it back down
Okay.
and
So
go off to make your food. What drink are you guys starting with?
I want to do the surprise one.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I want to see what this big surprise is.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and anyone drinking the Magic Surprise, Sail Snap can just keep rolling con saves. Um, uh, After 3 con saves, they are at disadvantage. After 3 fails, a failure will be anything below a 15.
No, I'm out on the first. I got a 4.
Oh my god.
I'm a sorcerer. I'm not supposed to be the con guy.
You have
Also
failed.
failed.
The rest are at disadvantage. You have another you can make another 7 before. If you get 3 more fails, you are passed out.
Well, that's another 4.
Okay.
Cecile, which one did you start with?
Pass.
The surprise one.
Okay, yours tastes a. What alcohols are you familiar with in the real world? First off,
I'm under drinking age. I'm
Fair.
not sure.
fair.
I
Okay.
forgot they're all children.
The only
Oh
one
my
that's
God.
18 that might know alcohol is Luke.
Oh yeah, you guys drinking age
By,
of 21.
by your age,
Mhm.
I had already been able to polish off a bottle of wild turkey. Ugh.
I will explain what that is later. We are not getting
Oh.
into that. This does not taste like that. Sail Snap is
Wild
passed
turkey's
out
delicious.
drunk.
Um, sleep well. Good night, sweet prince.
how many of his barrels are left?
He didn't even get through half of one, but they prepped them to be sent to your guys' tavern.
Good.
Perfect.
They have been fully paid for. You guys are getting some fine, expensive spirits right off the bat.
Perfect. Thank you for your sacrifice, I say to the passed out body of Sail Snap.
He is happily passed out. He is laying on top of this barrel. And in the time that it takes you all to sip on your drinks, a robot chicken comes down and carries him up to his room.
He's really living the good life, huh?
Now
He really
Hans the robot chicken needs to make sure he gives me a massage before I fully pass out. I need a full back massage.
You are going to get a full grooming session from Hans.
Oh.
Okay, I wasn't gonna go that far, but alright. I won't say no.
So back to Cecile's thing here. For your constitution there, it tastes very fruity, but it does have a quick burn as it goes down. But it's nice. It's not too heavy, not light. It's right there where you feel comfortable drinking this maybe after a hard day of work. Shogum Gum. What one did you start with?
I'm gonna go with them. I'll join them in drinking the magical surprise, and I got a
Yours
22.
tastes weird. With that 22, this tastes like a mixture of alcohols your mom, juices that your mom would make for you, along with heavy alcohol, and the flavor just keeps shifting. Every time you think you've gotten used to it, it changes on you
Eh,
abruptly, as well as having a
eh.
weird fizzy feeling on your tongue.
Ooh. Eh.
Eris, I need a con save from you because I don't see one.
Okay. I have 15.
So Eris holds the alcohol the best.
Well, no, Shogum Gum did. There's just
True.
they got a more interesting flavor because this drink changes.
Oh yeah,
based
22.
On, yeah, this drink changes. This drink doesn't seem to be, intention doesn't seem to get you drunk. It seems to be to surprise you with a different flavor every time you go to get it. With that con check, every sip you take changes a little, but it seems to be more like it's flowing through a bunch of different flavors. There is no heavy alcohol taste to it either. It's light and different than most alcoholic drinks you would have had. even especially growing up with the dwarf, this tastes a little too fruity for you.
My dad always said that if it doesn't burn your throat, it's not a good alcohol.
Oh,
I stand by that one.
And again, this was the same guy who drank like rubbing alcohol, so I don't really know.
Nah, they
Uh,
did.
he drank rubbing alcohol?
So if he would sometimes raid the medicine cabinet. The end.
you can get alcohol cough syrup and such pretty easily.
Yeah.
It's not good. Ironically, it actually gives you a cough too.
Oh, that's just funny.
to go through the
Wild
rest.
turkey tastes similar though.
Wild turkey is used to light fires on the ocean. We are not going to discuss this any further. You should not be putting that in your body.
But it tastes so good.
Too late. I already drink antifreeze. This is nothing.
It's designed for sailors. It can only be good for you as a last resort.
I disagree heavily. But anyways,
You know what? All you need to know is when the world ends and you need some courage. Trust me, you'll be courageous after that, or drunk.
back onto these. It doesn't matter which drinks you go to next. The heaviest drink is actually the Tipsy Wizard, as each layer gets stronger with alcohol.
All right, I'm
By
gonna
the
save that
end
one.
of that one, it doesn't matter how high your con save is. It you are absolutely drunk by the end. All of you are drunk by the end of that one. Meanwhile, the Angry
Alright.
Goblin is delicious. It tastes like a lime margarita.
Yeah, just like mom used to make. Wait,
Your mom made you margaritas?
yeah, the first time I ever had one was when I was 12.
I see.
Pop off.
She told me I could never have it again.
Oh.
These effects aren't permanent, and once you guys have eaten your food, which in your drunken state is like the best food you've ever had.
Yeah.
Dude, this salad is literally is so good.
It feels like it's a gift from God.
I can attest. It does. Food tastes really great when you're drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And you are then shown up to your rooms. I will say this is just a fade to black scene as Flames Birdman gets a massage, a feather cleaning, and his talons taken care of. Each of you get pampered and treated amazingly as you drift, and then you are drifted off to sleep in the arms of someone that you know has no ill intentions, as they are being paid to deal with you.
Yeah. They got cuddles. That's nice.
You got cuddled. You got treated however you truly wish to be treated, and pampered to hell and back, basically. If there is a heaven, it is. You hope it is similar to this. No, no, no. You got the robot chicken's name right. It is Hans. Because since he's a robot, he has hands.
I don't know if that's more disturbing to picture, to be honest, that he actually has hands.
I'm just gonna say that when Eris opens up the door, there's the only person there is a fully licensed therapist.
You get a therapy session.
Let's go.
Roll a D100 for me real quick. Let me see what happens with your therapy real quick. Let's take care of this.
So, Aaron,
90.
You are over the grief of the man you caused the death of.
You know what? You're right. It is his fault that he stood in the chicken's way. That's all I can say about that.
No, you are told that you are at fault for arming the chicken, but he's at fault for not being attentive as a guard.
how does it make you feel?
I don't feel like crying every time I look at a chicken now. That's pretty cool.
Good.
Your
It means
heart rate stabilizes.
That means it worked. Good job.
which means I failed my job. All right, I'm out.
Oh.
The therapist gives about, leaves, and whatever your preferred gender is to cuddle comes in and just spends the night cuddling with you as you sleep.
Perfect.
But there is something special for Cecile here.
Oh.
You are shown to a room that has a garden in it.
Oh. Woo! Yay! Okay.
And there are plenty of seeds for you to use, and these seeds are enchanted to grow almost instantly.
Well, I'm gonna go over and start planting them.
Different flowers pop up, including the one that you now know the name of that you have in your hair, an inkwell rose. You get truly dragon trap. These things have the head of a small dragon and are a bit like a Venus flytrap. There is one known as the rainbow tulip.
I liked that name. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it with me.
You are allowed to take it with you, and instead of a single person coming in, a couple of pixies come in to cuddle you when you go to bed.
Oh yeah.
You get fey creatures. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Show Gum Gum, it's a goblin pile. Just like Mom used to do.
Why do I know some of these people? You all look familiar.
You see your cousin Philip.
What are you doing here?
Need a job. Said they'd pay me. Goblin piles are fun. There is wrestling, biting, and possibly sexual encounters if you're unlucky. Or lucky, depending on how you look at it.
I do not want to be having any sexual affairs with my siblings or family members. Thank you.
The only actual person that you recognize there is cousin Ricky.
Kick him out.
I needed...
And he helps you tag team on wrestling.
Straight from the turnbuckle!
Yep. And with that is where we'll call the session. I hope you all enjoyed.